Dealing death with Death's Door is a ton of fun. You explore a huge world filled with enemies, then find yourself taking down some epic bosses. Once I finished the game, I wanted more, as I'm sure you want some more games similar to play. Well, the Still Grizzly here with a new list of 5 games to look at that are similar to Death's Door. First, let's look at the most obvious choice with Have a Nice Death. Similar that you play as Death dealing death. Say death enough more times. Moving on. You'll find a colorful world as you take on a cartoony version of the Reaper. In Death's Door, you have the central hub you visit from time to time to upgrade and find other ways to areas. With Have a Nice Death, they do include a way to micromanage your underlings and find more ways to power yourself. Roguelike at its core, making this game incredibly replayable as you attempt to run the gauntlet, each time unlocking new abilities and upgrades to help you progress. If you want to continue on the deadly ways, then you should check out this game. This game came out in 2022 and is available on the Nintendo Switch and Windows PCs. Go try it out. The second game we're diving into is Rogue Heroes Ruin of Tassos. This game gives you a top-down feel that you find in older Zelda games. Play with up to 3 other friends as you explore procedurally generated dungeons fighting monsters to gain more loot. With your loot, go back to your home base and improve the characters. Each dungeon will be newly generated as you go to fight with or without your friends. Enjoy the same quirky feel that Death's Door gives you. Choose your character, a thief, ranger, pirate, or even a hero as you join in on the looting. If you loved going to each level and finding those new areas in Death's Door, then Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tassos is right up your alley. If you want to play this game, you're in luck as it came out in 2021 and is available on the Nintendo Switch, Windows PC, and Amazon Luna. Third, we're looking at a platforming game I highly recommend to anyone I come across, Hollow Knight. I know this is a game that is on many people's radars. However, if you played Death's Door and you want that sort of Dark Souls style of combat, then this is what you should play. An open world you find more and more about as you explore. This game is an indie game, but to me, it's better than most AAA games you find. The progression as you learn new skills and platforming to new areas is done with such detail and attention and intricate care. You can really tell that Team Cherry loves this style of game. So, go out there and see if you can survive as this little knight facing down those giant bosses in this dangerous world. This game has been out for a while, since 2017, and it's also had some great DLC updates. If you want to try this out, it's on Windows PC, Linux, Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Fourth, you'll find Metroid Dread, a game released by Nintendo. This game goes back to its roots with the side-scrolling action. Shoot, dodge, and slide your way to each new area as you explore an infested world. Run from almost impossible to kill robots as you gather skills to defend yourself. A beautiful world to explore while finding it is also very deadly. Similar to Death's Door in the platforming and boss battles you'll encounter, stealth is also a huge factor as well as you run from those tough to kill robots searching you down to skewer you for impeding into their zone. If you want a tough combat and platforming, then I recommend this game. It's been out since 2021, but only available on the Nintendo Switch. Lastly, I recommend Titan Souls, a game similar in combat to Death's Door. If you enjoyed the boss battles in Death's Door, but you thought to yourself, these battles are kinda easy, maybe I should make it harder on myself. Well, then look no further as Titan Souls is the game for you. You have one arrow to shoot, which can be summoned back to you. You and the bosses can only take one hit before dying, so it makes the bosses lash out while you do whatever you can to protect yourself. It's tricky, but worth it to land that fatal blow on the boss. Add in many puzzles to solve, and learning those boss mechanics along the way, and you'll get that Death's Door connection before you know it. This game has been out for quite a while, since 2015. I know it's an old game, but it's worth checking out. Available on PlayStation 4 and Vita, Windows PCs, Mac OS, and Android phones. Hope you enjoyed checking out all these games. If you like my content, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel, The Steel Grizzly, and give it a look. I have reviews, let's plays, tips and tricks, and so much more. Can't wait to see you there.